All right, gamers, how lucky do you feel? Lucky enough to review Zombies Vegas? Let's check it out. Alright, so first off, let me say the game plays just like regular Zombies. I'm not going to go over how to play the regular base game. I'm going to show you what's different here. First off, your starting tile will be the Twilight Creations Poker Room. That's where you will begin and end the game. Now, in the tiles here, there are other casinos that you can go visit in different areas on the board. Of course, you'll shuffle these up to go visit all those different casinos there. When you go to one of these casinos, what you're going to do is you're going to play a mini game. Now, for each casino, there are 3 mini game cards, and here are all the casino mini game cards here. So they would randomly pick one of these, and then they'd play it. Now, sometimes they are multiplayer, which means everyone plays. Sometimes they are, you pick another player, so it's against you and one other player. And the third one is a solo play that you do. At times, you do have to bet zombies, and the game comes, like 2 or 3 zombies, depending, or maybe more, depending on how many the card allows you to bid. There are special zombies in this game. You have your Vegas Showgirl zombie. You have your Penn and Teller zombie, your regular magician, nothing in his hand, nothing in his arm either, and then the most coveted zombie, the Elvis zombie. Hey. So these are the new zombie moles that come with the game. So you're going to be betting those as you're killing zombies, you're saving them. In this game, 25 zombies means nothing. You're using these zombies as betting chips in Vegas, because Vegas doesn't take the zombie apocalypse serious at all. Now, the only time where you cannot play a game is if you do not have the required zombies needed to get the buy-in on it, or if you've already won one at that casino. So for instance, if I've won one at the Mutilators Casino, I cannot play to win any one of these 2. The purpose of the game is to win 3 different casino games, just any 3 you want to. After you've won your 3rd mini casino game, you'll make it all the way back over here to Twilight Creations Poker Room to win the game. Now, these mini games consist of a lot of things, mainly dealing with cards in the deck. You're looking at the numbers up here and trying to get numbers to match or suites to match, or you're sometimes just playing old school slapjack. This is a 52 card deck here, so you're playing slapjack in one of them, or you're doing things with the zombies. You're flicking them football style through someone's field goal fingers. So they're just like little mini games that you're playing, and just to see who can win each one of those mini games. Again, some of them are solo play. So for whoever wins 3 of these and makes it back here wins the game. All right, so let me go ahead and do my card review here in the same video. There are 2 of these cards in each in the deck here. But first off, Abracadabra. It says move a zombie from any space onto the board to another legal space on the board. Nice, self-explanatory. This one's hanging with the Rat Pack. It says, hey, discard a zombie on your space as well as the closest 4 other zombies. That is really good, especially if you're low on life. Zombie Disguise. Play this card when you're in a non-named tile for 2 turns. You cannot be attacked by zombies unless attacking them first. This is good to use because when you're in one of these poker rooms, of course, zombies are there too. So to avoid fighting them and just play the mini games, there's a lot of these avoid zombie fights and cards in the game. Elvis has left the building. Place a zombie on all open exterior spaces of a casino tile. Look out. And we have a special rule that it has to be the Elvis zombie. The All-Nighter says, hey, move your current map tile to any other location on the map. Your pawn remains on the same square. So basically, you're taking this tile and moving it around anywhere on the map where it fits. That's a really cool card. One-Armed Bandit says, hey, play this card and add 1 or subtract 1 to any roll. That's not bad. You can mitigate your luck there. Also, it says loaded dice, item. It's an item. Play in front of you when you're at casino. During any combat in a casino, I mean you have to be inside one of the casinos, you may throw 2 dice and take the higher of those 2 numbers. On a combined value of 2, 3, or 12, you have to discard this card. This is a really interesting card. I really enjoyed it. This one's called Double Down. Target player must double their current bet on a casino game. If they're not able to, they cannot play the mini game. Remember, I told you you had to have zombies in order to play one of the mini games. Well, if you want to get someone out of that, not get a chance of winning it, throw down double down. They have to do down double the zombies. By the way, if you lose a bet in the casino when you're betting zombies, you lose those zombies as well. The next card is called Brother in Arms. Basically, players on the same or adjacent tile as you will automatically kill one zombie on their space or an adjacent space. That's pretty neat. I enjoy that card. Zombie Roulette. Choose 2 players to roll a die. The player with the lowest value suffers 1 damage. If tied, roll again. This is an awful card because it's also used to kill people off who only have 1 heart left. We've used that several times in games. Photo Op for tips. It says play this card in front of you. Discard any token, chit, or item in front of you to move all the way through a tile without combat. So basically, you can discard it or any token or chit or item found, other things that you found in the game, to move past one without combat. It's avoiding combat again, trying to make it through. This is the Misses one. This is the one I designed for the Misses here. That's the Misses, and those are the 2 girls. It's called Window Shopping. On this turn, you can gather any bullet and heart tokens you pass by in a building without going in. So basically, as you go by through here, if any hearts or bullet tokens are here, you can just grab them. This is a very powerful card. I didn't realize how powerful the card was because a lot of these casinos do carry bullets and tokens, and so you play this card, walk right past, pick those up on your way to the next place. So it is a really good card. I'm glad I came up with it. Zombie Pit Boss. Play when a player is in a casino. Target player immediately moves their pawn to a street space outside the casino. People have played this before as well. You don't want someone to play that mini game. You play this on them. Dinner in a Show. Move another player to any square with a zombie present. What? Now that's crazy, if you want to just maybe kill off someone who's low on health there. Snake Eyes says play this card in front of you. While this card is in play, you may add +1 to all of your die rolls. If you roll 2 ones, you must discard this card and all the cards in your hand. Ooh! So there's a big ability here. You can add +1 to all your die rolls with Snake Eyes. However, if you roll 2 ones, then you lose everything and the cards in your hands. You can lose it all, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. So it's not really that big dangerous a card. I don't think so. Fear and Loathing. Of course, Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. I get it. It's funny. It says, hey, target player must move by the shortest path to the nearest casino they haven't visited. Collect all zombies encountered as though they were defeated. Whoa! That's really nice too. That's a really powerful card in a way, if you think about it. Double or Nothing. Play this card and you bet all your bullets. Roll the die on a 6, double the number of bullets. If either die lands on a 6, discard all of your bullets. Yeah. So this is, I don't know. We haven't used this one at all in the game because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to bet your bullets to roll the die because if you roll a 6, you lose everything. Only the double, on a 6. If you roll anything else, you discard all your bullets. That's too big of a risk for anyone there to take. All right, pick a card. It says, name the card in a set either by name or by number in the suit. If a player has that card in their hand, they must give it to you. That is pretty cool too. No one has done this one yet, but I do think it'd be something fun to do because there is no penalty on it. I kind of like that, but no one's played this one as of yet. You could play it if you want one of these really important big cards you think someone may have. Number 10, this is of course the cover here. It says when in a casino after the results of a mini game are determined, play this card to redo the game, which people do this one all the time. They love this card. I lost it. Well, I'm going to try and get it again, so we're redoing this. Street Magic. Move a target player to any space on a non-named tile. This was actually another idea of mine that I submitted to Carrie, and they use it. I called it Street Magic, and that's exactly what I didn't envision that picture there, but that's exactly what my card envisioned there. So I'm glad they used that idea. This is the Jack. This is all players draw a card. Yay, that's really good. Sigmund Roy and the Tiger. Oh man, get that zombie tiger from Zombies 10, the zoo, and put this in the game. I didn't think about that. Of course, there's another Jack here. It's Penn and Teller. All players discard their hands. This is an awful card, but of course, with rewards must come penalties as well. Liberation Liberace says, hey, all players take 1 life token. Thank you, Queen. But the next Queen, oh no, she says all players discard all their bullets. This is a horrible card, but of course, like I said, they're good and they're bad. This one, the King, all players discard 1 life token. Yeah, zombie Elvis there. But then, of course, the King of Pop is also in this Thriller. I absolutely love this. It says all players take 3 zombies from the zombie pool. If anyone knows, I made up my own game where I did have a zombie Michael Jackson in it, but now I don't need it anymore because here is one in the game. And you need zombies in your zombie pool because you're betting zombies for each one of these games. And finally, you have Joker's Wild. Play this card at any time to replicate the effects of the most recently played event card. You cannot fulfill the card's even if you can't fulfill the card's criteria. I mean, you can't pay the amount or whatever is needed. So this is really neat. You kind of hold on to this game card until you see something good pop up in the discard pile. Like, ooh, I want that too. I want that power too. Now, I will go over the promos that came with this. This is a promo, Kickstarter, and Kickstarter came with promo cards. I will review those as well. Here we have Against All Odds. When a player rolls a 5 or a 6, they add bullet token to their collection until the end of their next turn. That's really neat. We've had people play that one a lot. Bad Karma's Pistol. Play this card in front of you. You lose 1 life token. That sucks. But you put 3 bullets on the card. In combat, you can remove a bullet from the card to kill a zombie instantly. Everyone uses this one. They love this card. Compte Meal. Any 2 zombies move to any 2 players' spaces immediately. Zombie rules placement applies. So that just is screwing over another player there. Old Buddhist Crab says, hey, target player reduces their movement by 3, but adds +2 to their attack on their next turn. So it may be good if you know you're not going to move that much, and you're moving around maybe in a casino in a tight space. You may want to use that. Zombie Slayer Convention. Play this card to avoid combat on any casino tile for 1 turn. Again, that's a way to play the casino minigames without having to battle zombies. Meat Shield says target player on your turn on your square moves with you and combats all encountered zombies when your turn. I want to say there's another card I remember that was very similar to this in the game earlier, but you're basically just moving someone else and they're fighting zombies for you. My little nephews love that guy's face. Anyway, Streak of Bad Luck. Target player will fail every die roll check until the end of their next turn. This is awful. This is an awful card. One of the worst cards in the deck, right? Some people play this on mini games, making sure that they instantly win. Some people play this on combat, making sure that they will instantly kill you or whatnot. Ooh, this is a really tough card. The next one is Too Much, Too Fast. Target player subtracts 2 from their movement until the end of the next turn. Again, it slows down someone's movement. That always sucks. Should Have Stopped. This one says target player discards all their cards and bullet tokens. Yeah, another really harsh promo card here. And then, of course, finally, we have Lady Luck. Take any 2 tokens from the board and add them to your collection. That's always nice. And that's the game. Final thoughts. What do I think about this game? Folks, I love zombies. This is the game that got me into board games. It's very simple. Roll, move, play a card, right? Collect 25 zombies to win or make it to the center of the helipad. That's what it's always been. This one changes the game up a little bit. So what do I think about it? Well, I have likes and I have dislikes about it. First of all, the likes. I love the zombie molds, the new zombie molds. That's great. I love the different Vegas-themed zombies. What I dislike is that the player pawn is the same player pawn that we've seen several times over. They could have gone with a different, like, Vegas style player pawn, maybe a tourist, or something like that. Why give us new zombies and not give us a new player pawn? So yeah, like I said, positive, negative there. Another positive thing, I like how they changed the game up. This one is not a helipad, it's not 25 zombies, it's mini games. You're going to each casino and trying to win out on. The thing I don't like is I don't like the mini games. I mean, they're just mini games. It's kind of harsh to say. I think a lot of people are going to like this one because of all the mini games and the way it changes up the game. And I do agree they had to do something different. You can't have more of the same, even though I'm always for more of the same when it comes to zombies. So I understand where they were going with it. It's just you know, I just didn't, I was like, well, I kind of wish the mini games were a little bit better, but I mean, can I come up with something better? I don't know. I don't know if I could. But a lot of them are kind of anticlimactic. I mean, like Slapjack. I mean, I guess, you know, when you have to come up with so many different ideas for games, you start running out very quickly. So, I mean, interesting concept. But one thing I do not like about it really is, well, petty. This is a petty one. Zombie 17. It doesn't say Zombie 17. I even complained to Carrie about this, like, hey, why is it not saying Zombie 17? And she gave a great reason. She said, well, you know, people get them and they think, oh, that's 17, I have to get the other ones too? No, you only have to get, you can buy any expansion out of order if you want to. But she said it was just causing too much confusion to people who weren't into zombies, so therefore they're just dropping the numbers and just doing this now. Boo! I always like seeing the numbers on there. I think that was awesome. Zombie 17 is what I wanted to say. I think that's awesome. They keep numbering them, but now they've finally given up on it. And, oh, sad face for me. But that's something petty there. By the way, what dies in Vegas stays in Vegas. That was me, baby. I gave that quote to them, and that's the one they used. So I'm super happy about that. All right, so another plus and minus. The game in and of itself. I do love how you're trying to kill zombies to bet with them. A lot of times you run out of zombies, you're like, oh man, I gotta stop playing mini games, or you know, if I want to get involved in some of these mini games, I need to go out and kill some more zombies. So the game doesn't, you know, deter you from killing zombies. That's still the main part of the game. You want plenty of zombies so you can play a bunch of these mini games, because you're gonna have to pay the zombies, and a lot of times you're not winning, so you're losing all those zombies. I do like that part of it. The part I do not like, again, is whatever the 3 closest casinos are, those are the casinos where someone is gonna win them all. Someone's going to win them all. I mean, maybe a 4th casino is maybe what you need to go to. We do not visit that many casinos. You visit a casino, you win one or you don't. People keep playing in those casinos until everyone's won one of the 3. There's 3 for each casino. And after that, after about 3 or definitely 4 casinos, someone has won the game and they're making it all the way back. Also, if they die, do they start back at the beginning again? Because that would be an automatic victory. When you die, you lose, I think you lose all your zombies, but you do not lose your casino tile. So it's like, okay, well, that's not big a deal. Now, I agree that you shouldn't lose all your casino tiles, but maybe you have to discard 1 when you die. That would make it a little bit harder, and it would give players a purpose to try to kill you off as you're going back to Twilight Creations Poker Room. So maybe, and the game, as always, says you can add house rules, but that is a house rule that I would add, that once you have all 3, or maybe every time you die, you lose 1 of your poker cards, and it's permanently throughout the game. That way, it enables you, because there are plenty of casinos to pick up these cards. There are too many casinos for as many players. You play 6 players, I mean, yeah, you may have to implement some of those cards back, casino cards back into the game, but if you're playing a standard 4-player game, there's plenty of casinos to get cards from. Sure, you can't get them at the same place, but it encourages you to move out on the board. A lot of the spaces, the couple of times we played this, were not even utilized because we only went to the closest casinos in the area. Which, and at the same time, if it's the same casino you played last time on your last game, you're playing the same mini games. I mean, that's a little bit of a complaint for me, but like I said, easily fixed if you say they lose 1 casino card when they die. I should also mention, when it comes to creating the cards, Carrie was really nice to give me both the ideas. Of course, I wasn't featured in one of them, but I'm glad that Street Magic made it in there and she enjoyed that idea. And then, of course, my wife's one with the twins. That was a lot of fun. You're only allowed to have 1 person when you back the Kickstarter. You're only allowed to have 1 person on that card. But I was like, can I have 2 of my baby twin girls on there? She went, absolutely. So that was really nice of her, and I really want to thank her for that. I do think the cards and the promo cards are, for the most part, all of them are good. There are very few of them that we saw get discarded a lot. I mentioned those in the card review. Overall, I do enjoy Zombies Vegas. I do enjoy they went a little bit differently. I hope we see more games more frequently from Zombies. I'm a big Zombies fan. This ties in well, I should say, with the overall theme. If you don't know, the last one was they were going through the desert, which I really enjoyed that one, because you're fighting players for water tokens. You need water tokens to survive the desert. So you make it through the desert and into Vegas, which is what we're probably going to be doing at our next Zombageddon. Anyway, Zombie Vegas, really fun game. If you love zombies, it's definitely for you. If you don't like zombies and you like little mini party games, this one may be for you, you know. Maybe it's a good mix of both of them. I don't know. Anyway, folks, that is all the time I have for now. Until next time, game on.